Jeffrey wants to make progress as fast as possible. He wants to lose 3 stone in 3 weeks. He's like the 42-year-old Karen who goes to a boot camp and never makes consistent progress. Why? Because he overdoes it. It's like he wants to make up for all the time that he's lost to instant gratification activities. So when he finally gets a bit of motivation to be productive, he overdoes it and he thinks that that's a good thing. But actually it just keeps him spinning the same cycle over and over again. Adonis understands the nature of self-improvement. He knows exactly what it takes to make progress. You have to be in it for the long haul. You'll never see Adonis doing a 30-day squat challenge or setting himself some ridiculous weight loss goals. Why? Because he understands that this isn't a 30 or a 90-day challenge. This is for life. And so he sets himself on a program that he can sustain for life. Even though technically Adonis makes less progress than Jeffrey in the first few days because Jeffrey overdoes it and does 3-hour workouts, Jeffrey quits. Adonis continues for life. That's how he's built so much success in the areas that he cares about. Imagine being a young man going through puberty at a time when you really need calories to like up your bone density and build some muscle mass. You're 16 years old and your brother convinces you to get onto a 600 calorie diet. We were skinny fat at the time, which if you don't know is kind of like the worst body that you can have as a young man. You're skinny but you're not like boy lean, and you're kind of fat, like you've got like a weird stomach, but you're not like sizable fat where you look kind of big and you've got like a little bit of strength. You're the worst of the worst. I remember my lunch inside of school was literally just vegetables with little bits of chicken strips, and I felt disgusting eating that. And on that same lunchtime, I quit the diet and I started feeding off my friends' snacks. That attempt to do a crash diet symbolizes a lot of the little goals that I had set myself, right? I wanted to really overdo it because I wanted to make as much progress as possible. It took me years to realize this, but you truly need patience. It was such a weird realization I got, which I really hope you could take from this, and also in any other area of life. You, in a weird way, have to already love your life and be okay with it right now. Because if you have this huge agitation for your current life or your current physique and you're so pissed off that you've gained more weight even though you were trying to diet, you're gonna make stupid decisions. Your ego right now will blind you and say, nope, he's wrong because I've already lost so much weight before and I can do it again. There's a reason why you keep spinning in circles. You have to ask yourself this and be truly honest. Whatever plan of action you are on right now, can you do it for life? If the answer is no, you most likely won't even get to your goal. So many people, especially with losing fat, have this idea that they'll do a crash diet, they'll lose loads of weight, and then they'll adjust themselves and get onto a lifestyle. That is not how it works. The people who lose the weight are the people who start with the idea of, okay, I'm just going to change my lifestyle. I'm going to move a little bit more, eat a little bit healthier, boom. I'm not going to cut out all the stuff that I love to eat. I'm literally just going to try and eat a little bit healthier. And then they lose the weight in a year. The person who wants to lose the weight in 3 months does something so ridiculous that they can't even sustain it for 3 months. And let's say they do. Let's say out of sheer willpower, out of accountability and discipline, they sustain it for 3 months and they've lost the weight and they're so happy. What do you think happens next? They're a statistic. They're part of the overwhelming majority of people who lose weight and then gain it back again. Why? Because they didn't have the lifestyle. They set themselves on a plan that they could only continue for 3 months, and straight after achieving victory and she finally fits into the wedding dress, she gains the weight back because she had never set a long-term difference. What you're doing this week, ask yourself, could you sustain it for at least a couple of years? Or are you overdoing it? Have you reduced your calories too much? Have you restricted yourself so much? This is why everyone who's reached success in the area that you want to improve on will tell you the same piece of advice, which is start small. Start by doing 10, 15, 20-minute workouts. Yes, that's right. Start by doing 10-minute workouts. If you aren't consistent in exercising right now, I guarantee it's because every month or so you try and do a full-length workout and you do it and you're like, oh my God, this is so awesome. It burns so much. Then the next day and the multiple days after that, you feel like you're so sore, and then you don't go to the gym for an entire week. Then it turns to 2 weeks and 3 weeks and 4 weeks. Lose your ego and lower the bar to success way lower than what you currently have it set, because you aren't that good. If you've been exercising consistently, then yes, you can go ahead and do a 2-hour workout. But even people who've been exercising for like 5 years usually don't even do 2-hour workouts. What makes you think that you are more athletic than someone who's been doing this for half a decade? You are not. Maybe, just maybe, you might be good enough to do a 10-minute workout consistently. If you feel pissed off, good. Consider your actions in the last few years, especially in the specific area that you want to improve on. Let's say with your mental health. In the last few years, you've watched a lot of porn, which your mental health. You've played video games, which your mental health. You spent hours and hours on social media, which your mental health. Your diet's been pretty which f***ed up your mental health. Your sleep's been, you see what I'm getting at? For years you have destroyed your mental health, so what makes you think that you can sit down today and meditate like a monk? Oh, but Hamza, I tried to meditate, but I couldn't clear my mind of thoughts. Shut the f*** up. You do realize people train for decades to be able to clear their mind of thoughts. What makes you think that you would get it today? How about you try and just sit down, press the 3-minute option of the meditation app, and no matter what happens, that's progress because you sat down for 3 minutes where you close your eyes and you at least try to be mindful. That's progress. That is the progress that you deserve. I see too many people just make no real progress because they expect too much of themselves to begin with. You know, when I started meditating, I couldn't even do the 3-minute, like 3 minutes was the lowest option on the app. I couldn't even last 3 minutes. Sounds kind of sexual. After literally about a minute and a half, it would feel like I was meditating for so f***ing long. I was so bored that I would literally just stop and that would be my meditation for the day. If I didn't have a good mindset then, I would have just quit. Or I would have said, no, I'm going to do an hour a day. That'll show my brain. And of course I wouldn't have done an hour a day. And so I would have quit. And then I would have kept on hearing about meditation over the next few months, but I'd be like, oh no, it doesn't work for me. It was because I had the humility to really think to myself and say like, yep, I mean, a minute today is a minute more than it was yesterday. Now I've been meditating consistently almost every single day for about 2 years. I can't even make you comprehend the benefits that I feel. It's truly helped me in so many areas. Like I feel such a good level of presence. I have no thoughts in my mind as I speak these words. As someone who was previously like plagued by negative thoughts, like you can't run away from that shit. Like when your bully is inside of your mind, you can't run away from that shit. I'm so grateful that I had this mindset, and I'm so grateful that I was patient. Scroll down right now and click on the share button underneath this video. Send a link over to a Jeffrey friend who's impatient. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.